Hello guys, welcome to another loop tutorial for the RC-300 loop station. Today I want to talk about in-ear monitoring and having your click over your headphones. When I'm playing live, I think it's very useful to play to a click. It makes you way more confident with playing your tempo right and get your timing really tight. So now I want to show you some possibilities how to do this. It's not that easy and there are some options you can do. At first, so we want to play in front of a live audience and we want to play to a click, but of course we don't want the audience to hear the click. So what can we do now? I have a track here, I test it out and I have the rhythm on. I'm using the rhythm pattern hi-hat as a click. Let's try this out. I have the main output plugged into an amp. You can use this for an amp or for your PA, and you're hearing the track and the click, of course, if I put it on and off. So I have this headphones put into the phones jack and you're hearing the click and the track. But we don't want that. We don't want the click on our amp or our PA. How do we do that? You can set the output of the tracks, the rhythm and the input on these different sections or on the system settings. I will do it on the system settings. Push system twice and you're at the output settings. On default it's set to memory, I think, so this is when you want to set the settings for each phrase memory separately, but we'll do it now for the whole system. What I'll do first is to put the input out on the main and everything else on the main, the tracks, but the rhythm out I only want it on the sub output, so I'll set this to sub. So if we try this out, now we hear only the track on the amp, but on the track on the headphones, because everything that goes out of the main output also goes out of the phones on the phones jack. So now we have to take the phones and plug them into the sub output. Try this out on the amp, only the track, and now on the headphones we have only the click. But here's our first problem. The sub output is not meant to use with headphones, so it's very quiet. You can go to the sub out level and put this to 200, and you can also increase the rhythm level to 200. It will be a little bit louder, but not really enough. So that's the problem with this solution. Maybe you want to amplify your sub output with another device, for example a mixer, but we come to that later. But it's still a solution that works. Even one thing, keep that in mind, if I put on effects, it's the filter effect, it works on the main output. So let's go to the next solution. We want to have our phones back to the phone's output, so that's loud enough. But now we have to change something here. Now we have to go to an amp with a sub output and set the settings to this. So the input, everything goes out on the sub, and our rhythm should go out of the main. So let's try this out. Start the track. The amp plays on the track, and the headphones play only the rhythm. You can also change the rhythm out to no, you can change everything to main and sub. So you will have your track on your headphones too. So this works too, it's loud enough, but here's the problem. If you want to use the loop effects, it affects the headphones, because everything that goes out the main goes also out of the headphones. But our amp on the sub output, if we try this out, no effect, because the loop effects don't go out of the sub output. You can read this in the manual and there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot use the sub output for your amp or your PA if you want to use the loop effects. If you don't want to use them, if you don't need them, you're fine with this solution. But if you want to use loop effects and have everything loud enough on your phones, you have to go to another solution, and that is, you have to use an external device such as this little mixer. And I show you how I'll do this. With the amp you have to go back to the main output, and then you have to go to the other main output. Of course you can do this only if you are playing everything in mono. In stereo this does not work, because on the right main output I'm going to the first channel of the mixer. Then I'm going with another cable from the sub output to the second channel of the mixer. And now our phones have to be plugged in the phones jack of the mixer. So let's set our settings. The input should go only on the main, everything else on the main, and the rhythm should only go out of the sub. Let's try this out. Start the track on the amp. It is working, only the track, not the click. Effects are working, and on the headphones you can now set the volume on your mixer. It's pretty loud, and you can adjust the volume of your track, of your loop, separate from the click. You can adjust it how you want to have it. And that's it. 3 solutions for this problems. I hope one of them fits to you. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.